Hello everyone, this is Devki Rao from Sevita Center for Arts. I really don't know how many people know me, but I'm a painter and I'm the creative director for Sevita. I've been into education system ever since I'm out of the college, and I thought in the beginning, I'm talking about 96, right? I thought, okay, I'm an artist and it's going to be really easy to teach art. And no, it didn't turn out to be like that, because having a skill or a knowledge is one thing, but delivering that knowledge absolutely needs another set of skills, right? You need to be very good in classroom management. You need to know how to plan, how to execute, how to understand the behavior of the children, maybe the psychology part of it. There is a training which is required for that, and I was not aware of that. So I made my tons of mistakes. My share of all mistakes have been done in the early phase of my teaching career. When I look back today, I seriously keep thinking, wish there was somebody who could tell me, no Devki, you're doing this part is going wrong, you need to correct it, manage it this way, this is the way the classroom is arranged, how to differentiate, how to understand all your children are different. Or maybe the more time I had spent on preparing for my lessons, the quality of the outcome would have been much better, because most of the days were for me was frustrated because I couldn't get what I had set out for, right? So Sevita Center for Arts is born with a reason, right? We thought, what is that is lacking? Because when I thought about getting Lord of the Artist under this umbrella, the main thing is, in today's education system, I'm going to talk about most of the India, right? I'm not going to say 100%, but art has never been given that important position in the education system. I'm not talking about kindergarten again, from elementary, middle school, high school, or whatever. We're going to talk about why is it always art being the sidelined part. Whenever you think about education, your sciences, your math, social, English, all those are like the balcony seats, and the art is something which it's like, okay, fine, you get one third class seat also, is okay. If you get it also okay, if you don't get it also okay. Why don't people understand? Maybe it is the kind of the mindset which has been ingrained into us with the parents, maybe a lot of the schools as well, because what they think is, when they put art in their timetable, maybe 2 classes a week, maybe there's a music is there or not, it's okay. No dance, fine. No PE, okay, but the main subjects have to be there. Why does art have to stand out like an extracurricular activity or something which you can opt out of? See, now think about kindergarten, right? Everything what we teach is art integrated, and it is so much fun because children learn through colors and dance and music and a lot of other things, because everything is done through experiential learning, contextual learning, and children remember that. Why are we forgetting that it is important for us to know that art is a language in itself, and you can learn or make it as a channel to teach different subjects? So that is where the big problem is, because a lot of the teachers who are skilled enough don't know how to communicate, and the teachers from different subjects don't want to take a chance integrating art because they don't know the skills of art. Art is not about being intelligently creative, okay? Art teaches you the skills to express, use, and learn different things in different subjects, right? When you accept the fact that art is a language, like when you learn English or maybe French or maybe Kannada or Hindi, you learn alphabets and you use those alphabets to put them into words and then eventually learn the language. Art is also same thing. You learn skills and use those skills to communicate. So make your teaching more interesting. So that is what we set out to. So we thought, okay, let's do trainings for the teachers in the school, maybe come up with a structured plan of curriculums, and also remind people that maybe there are a lot of subjects which require you're 100% into it. You don't have any room to experiment. What I mean by that is, math, you can't be creative enough to solving the sum. The result has to be the same. Maybe the step could be different, but the result cannot be changed, right? Science again, English, you can't be funny in the grammar and other things. But creativity is an aspect of learning. It's the way we think. Creativity comes by experiencing art. I don't mean creativity means art. The creativity, the problem solving, thinking outside the box, all these skills are developed only when you experience art, and that is something our children need today, especially in the school system. And when you experience making mistakes, accepting the mistakes and changing the design, coming up with a new plan, which is not something which you can do in different subjects, right? So what I was thinking is, now today's time there are a lot of people, lot of smart and people who have scored really well, go into this corporate world, the competitive world outside. But when they are put into a task where there is a lot of problem and they have to solve and think creatively to find a solution, they fail, right? Because they are scared to go wrong. And why are they scared? Because they have always focused on being perfect. So, and that is where the art part, okay, the outcome of experiencing art in school is very important, right? So I wish lot of the school, the owners of the school, the principals of the school, or even parents for that reason. Now this is a situation where everything is under lockdown. We are more scared that we are exposed to this virus, and the first thing to be cut down are the arts. Why? Yes, I do understand for a lot of the arts you need human interaction, but that is not a limitation. Art cannot be within the limits. Art always goes outside the limits. So why not give a try doing some art at least once or twice a week? I think children need to understand that relaxing, creating, being original, or seeing their own identity in their work, which suppose we're learning about how to draw a landscape, right? The concept could be the same, but the outcome could be absolutely different from everybody. You can understand what is a horizon, what is a foreground, what is a background. I can draw whatever I want, you can draw whatever you want. Children have the space to explore and be themselves. And that sense of achievement, what the children feel, that gives them the confidence of doing a lot of things in life. My only sincere request to lot of the parents, and even any age group, I would say high schoolers or ladies, don't give up on your creative side. Don't give up on experiencing your inner skill. It can be learned. See, I'll tell you one thing. Nobody can teach you to be an artist, but they can definitely teach you the skills to create art, right? You're understanding, right? So create the artistic part. We all are different human beings. We all have different experiences. We can't be doing the same thing, but the skills to create can be learned and taught. So that is what, be a learner, learn as many skills, because it becomes easy to express. Art is a language, so let us use this language to express ourselves and enjoy the moment, right? So just a small request, right? So think about arts as a channel through which you can bring in a balance for your inner self. Thank you for listening.